Good morning, artists. Last week we drew some fall leaves with crayon. I want you to get that painting out and also get a couple of supplies. Today you're going to need a cup of water, a paintbrush or a Q-tip, and markers. The warm color markers for the same colors you used in crayon last time. Red, orange, yellow, and brown. Get those supplies, pause the video while you do so, and come right back. All right, here is my drawing from last week. I've got my leaves, and in this particular one, I don't have any of the hard style. I mainly have the easy and medium. And, oh, looks like this one is a hard one. Okay, so good, I do. And I've got my markers, my paintbrush, my Q-tip, so I can show you how that works too. If you have a paintbrush though, use that, and my cup of water. We're going to be doing some magic today by turning our markers into paints. And one of the best ways to make this project look good is to be careful and use different color markers as you color your leaves than the crayon. That might seem a little counterintuitive or a little bit silly, but trust me, it's going to be really great. So I'm going to start with my orange, and I'm going to color this yellow leaf. And you'll notice my marker's a little dry, and luckily for this project, that's okay. I'm going to color the whole leaf, even though the red leaf is right on top. Doesn't matter. And then I'm going to color some other ones. I'm going to color this guy right here. That's red. And I'm going to color this red one too. I'm going to really fill it in. Then I think I'm going to color one more, and then I'm going to switch. I'll color this little one. Notice how I'm coloring with my marker right on top of the crayon. Okay. Now I'm going to use a different color. I'm going to use yellow this time. And this yellow marker is a little better. Now here I'm going to overlap. Do you see how I went right on top of that orange marker? You're going to overlap. And that's on purpose. It'll make the colors really bright and beautiful. And let's do this big, meaty, hard style leaf. Fill in all the space, even the part that touches the brown leaf. You can follow along. Go ahead and get your colors out and make sure you're doing this at the same time as me. Okay, and let's do this brown one up here. Oh, there's another hard one. I did have some hard ones. Now I'm going to use my red. Now I have to use a thin, oh no, I do have a thick red. Yay, I found one. Okay, so I'm going to use my red, and once again, I'm going to overlap where my yellow crayon is. And it's hard to see my yellow crayon on this particular leaf because I colored yellow on top. And that's all right. Because remember, no leaves are perfect. Fill it all the way in. Okay, and ooh, I'm starting to run out of leaves. That's a good thing. Let's do this one over here. Did you see how I outlined first? And I drew right on top of my crayon from last week. Okay, and let's do one more, so that way I don't have to do too many in brown. This one I can't do in brown anyway, because the crayon is brown. So remember, I'm making sure that the color that I'm using in marker does not match the color that I drew with in crayon. That's important to make your piece look really strong. Okay. And then last, my brown marker. I'm going to fill in the last of the leaves with this one. Oh, look how bright that shows up. Oh, that's beautiful. And I'm going to not go outside the lines. Oh, that's really pretty. Look at that. Over here. And one last one, and then it's time for some magic! Ooh, look how lovely that yellow shows up. Okay, now I'm going to set my markers aside and get my cup of water. Can you see my water cup? Yes, you can. And my brush and my Q-tip. I'm going to show you with both, but I'm going to start with the brush because I know it works really well. I've got my brush wet. I'm going to tap it to the side, and I'm going to paint right on top, which is going to blend that red marker together, filling in all those little white spaces that the red left. And notice how the crayon shows up even better. I'm going to keep going. Ooh, look how that dried out old ugly orange just came to life. And now when I paint the yellow that's on top, look how those colors beautifully blend. That's just beautiful, isn't it? I'm going to do my brown down here. Wow, that's really great. And look at how the edges bleed out just right. Now I'm going to try the Q-tip. So let's get ready. Now let's show you how it looks with a Q-tip. I'm dipping my Q-tip in the water, just like I did my paintbrush. And I'm going to blend. And ooh, it works just... I was saying it works just as well as a paintbrush. In fact, my computer decided to stop recording, but I was able to finish with my Q-tip and my paintbrush working together. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh, it looks like actually I have one more to show you. Yay! I didn't realize I missed one. Okay, so let's finish off showing you our Q-tip on the last one. And a note I had for those of you artists using your Q-tips is that you might find the Q-tip gets some of the paint stuck on it. And you have to use the other side or throw it away and get a new one. With a paintbrush, you can rinse them out. With a Q-tip, not as well. So that's the only downside to using a Q-tip, because look how well that orange paint just comes to life. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And now my painting's done, and I hope that you can pause this video or get to work on your own now and have beautiful paintings as well that you can show off to me. And you might notice there's some ghost leaves showing up. That's because I drew on the back. I didn't like it, and now I'm drawing on the front. And it's kind of fun to see on the back. See how you can see how the crayon is keeping the paper dry? Well, that's why we can see the crayon even with the paint on top of it. And as it dries, it's going to show up even better. So, have fun, good luck, and keep creating. Bye, guys.